Good morning students. Today we are going to find the relative velocity of the two bodies by using the resultant vector method. So earlier we have studied that the relative velocity of two bodies, that is VAB, is equal to VA plus minus of VB. So here we have two vectors. Here we have to take the negative of the second vector and the first vector is taken as positive. So in this vector diagram, this is the VA vector, this is the VB vector. The angle between the two vectors is theta, but in the relation we have to take the negative of B vector. So here we take minus VB, and if the angle between VA and VB is theta, then the angle between VA and minus of VB will be 180 minus theta. So when we complete this parallelogram, we see that VA and minus VB are represented by the two adjacent sides of the parallelogram having an angle 180 minus theta between them. So the resultant of these two vectors will be represented by the diagonal originating from this point. So इस केस में हमारा रिजल्टेंट क्या आएगा, VAB, और उसका मैग्नीट्यूड किसके इक्वल होगा, VAB इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट ऑफ VA स्क्वायर, और जब माइनस VB का हम होल स्क्वायर करेंगे इट विल बिकम पॉजिटिव प्लस VB स्क्वायर प्लस 2VA VB cos 180 माइनस थीटा. अब यहाँ पे हम सिर्फ मैग्नीट्यूड लेते हैं, यहाँ पे हम साइन कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे. जब हम मैग्नीट्यूड निकाल रहे हैं वी विल टेक ओनली द मैग्नीट्यूड पार्ट, वी विल नॉट टेक द साइन. सो हियर वी हैव 180 माइनस थीटा. अब यहाँ पे आपको कंसेप्ट समझना है, द क्वाड्रेंट कंसेप्ट, दैट इज द होल system is divided into 4 quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. This is the third quadrant and this is the fourth quadrant. So here the first quadrant is from 0 to 90 degree, that is 0 to pi by 2. The second quadrant is from 90 degree to 180 degree, that is pi by 2 to pi. The third quadrant is from 180 degree to 270 degree, that is pi to 3 pi by 2, and the fourth quadrant is from 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. So this whole is the division of the quadrants. So here you can see that I have written ASTC. This means that in the first quadrant all the quantities, that is sine, cos, tan और उनके जो inverse है secant, cosecant and cot, all are positive. In the second quadrant S means only sine and cosecant are positive. In the third quadrant tan and cot are positive, and in the fourth quadrant cos and secant are positive. All the other quantities are negative in these quadrants. Only these जो उसमें स्पेसिफाइड है उसमें वही क्वांटिटी हमारे पास क्या आएगी, पॉजिटिव. अब हमारे पास यहाँ पे क्या है, cos 180 माइनस थीटा. 180 minus theta means second quadrant. So in this quadrant cos is negative. So cos 180 minus theta is equal to minus cos theta. So the resultant VAB is equal to under root of VA square plus VB square minus 2 VA VB cos theta. Now this is the magnitude, the direction of the resultant vector, that is the relative velocity, is given by tan beta is equal to VB sin 180 minus theta. अब 180 minus theta means second quadrant में sin क्या होता है, positive. So sin 180 minus theta will be equal to sin theta, but cos 180 minus theta will be equal to minus cos theta. So tan beta is equal to VB sin theta upon VA minus VB cos theta. Now this is the formula. Now we will discuss the three cases, that is the different what is the value of the relative velocity for the different angles of theta. Now we are going to discuss the two cases. The value of VAB is under root of VA square plus VB square minus 2 VA VB cos theta. So in the first case we have that the bodies are moving in the same direction, that is theta is equal to 0 degree. If theta is equal to 0 degree, cos 0 is equal to 1. So the value of VAB is equal to VA square plus VB square minus 2 VA VB. So this is the formula for VA minus VB whole square and under root will cancel out. So VAB is equal to VA minus VB. In the second case we have that both the bodies are moving in opposite direction, that is theta is equal to 180 degree. The value of cos 180 is minus 1. So VAB is equal to under root of VA square plus VB square plus 2 VA VB, that is, this is the formula for VA plus VB whole square. So the relative velocity VAB is equal to VA plus VB. So these are the two special cases, one in which the body is moving in the same direction, and in the case 2 the body is moving in the opposite direction. Now we are going to solve a numerical. Now this is the numerical 3.5. This is based on relative velocity. Now in this numerical, a jet airplane is traveling at the speed of 500 km per hour. It ejects its products of combustion at the speed of 1500 km per hour relative to the jet plane. We have to find the speed of the latter with respect to the observer. So here we have that the speed V of the jet plane, that is Vj, is given as 500 km per hour. Now the relative speed of the combustion with respect to the plane, मतलब जो relative speed of the smoke है, अब जो smoke है it is traveling in the opposite direction to the plane. अगर plane आगे जा रहा है तो smoke is traveling in the opposite direction. So Vs is equal to minus 1500 km per hour. We have to find this. Now the speed of its products of combustion with respect to ground. अब जो smoke की speed है with respect to ground, that is V dash smoke. अब जो हमारी relative speed of its product of combustion है with respect to the airplane will be given by V smoke is equal to V dash smoke minus Vj, और इसमें जब आप substitute करोगे values, you will get the value of V dash s, that is the relative speed of the product of combustion with respect to ground. Now it will come out to be negative, और negative का मतलब क्या है कि the negative sign indicates that the direction of its product of combustion is in the opposite direction